Hey everyone, it's the Phototech here. I hope you're all doing well. The Stealth Ultra got a firmware update version 1.0.6. I managed to do it on the PC. My Xbox wasn't showing an update available, so it might be different now for you. But the only thing the update has changed is the aiming algorithm a little bit. One thing I have to tell you, after doing this update, I did encounter an issue where the controller kept on disconnecting on the PC. Never disconnected on the Xbox, but I realized that it was just disconnecting and restarting randomly whilst I was testing it. So the way I was able to fix it was made sure that the software is not running, the control center, and restart your PC and then connect the controller. As long as you never turn the software on, the controller seems to be working fine. We don't really need the software, to be honest, because everything can be done on the controller itself. The only thing that I've used the software for is to change the name of the profiles. So instead of being profile 1, 2, and 3, I just put shoot 1, 2, and 3. So shoot 3, shoot 4, and stuff. But other than that, everything can be done onto the controller itself. Once you've done the update, I don't think you really need the software. But if you are having issues, just try that. Make sure the software is not running and restart your PC, and this should not be disconnecting. So let's just quickly talk about what's changed. Basically, they've changed the aiming response a little bit. So if you do the circularity test, you will see what they've done. Let me just quickly show you guys what the test is doing now. So if I do the circularity test here, you will see that it's no longer that perfect kind of circle it was making before. And don't be alarmed, this is nothing wrong. All they've done is, if you have seen my original review, I mentioned that the sticks reach the maximum values way before the thumbstick gates, which is true for a lot of other controllers. It's not unique to the Stealth Ultra. A lot of other controllers that on the Stealth Ultra is basically a lot before than the thumbstick gate. So I do find that the active area is a bit smaller than the actual physical thumbstick gate. And this was the case because they went with the total circular output. It was the same thing for the diagonals as well. So you were reaching the maximum values of the diagonals before you hit the thumbstick gate. All they've done is they filled that dead space on the diagonals. And so that's giving us this rounded square kind of shape. And one good thing this has done is changed the behavior of in the precision tester. If you check the controller, we no longer have the output where the diagonals are sort of inwards a little bit. So I'll just quickly show you guys that as well. So if I just do the test without, with the 100%, so you will see this like a rounded sort of like a square it's making. And if I put the precision ring on and try to rotate the stick within the maximum values, you will see the diagonals are much more uniform with the 4 absolute corners now. Instead of making the diamond logo shape, we get this, which is quite unique to the Stealth Ultra, because all the other sticks are making a different shape. Now, don't be alarmed, this is nothing. I personally think this is actually good, what they've done here. Now I can, think about maybe they could have given people an option. So if they wanted to stay on the older, completely circular output, then they could have stayed on that one. And if they wanted to, use this new algorithm that they're using, they could have used that. But to me, I think this is a win for us. This is actually, we haven't lost anything from the complete circular output. There is nothing that's gone out. Like I said, all they've done is, before we had all this dead space, the stick was not doing anything. Now there's a little bit of value there. There are games out there that can use this. I've had comment from people a few times. They mentioned Rocket League, where you can actually use this extra input, because what this does is, imagine before when we had a complete circle, the maximum value in each axis was only at a smaller area. That 100, the 1.000 value was only in a smaller area. Now it's at a much bigger area. So this is apparently useful in a lot of other games. I know Call of Duty and Battlefield can't use that, but we haven't lost anything, because before this was a dead space anyway. So just to prove you guys, I have a controller, the ROG Raikiri, which has 0% error rate. And I'll quickly show you on that as well. So this one, they have basically gone with a route where there is a outer threshold and is 0% error rate. They not even 1 or 2%. They like no smoothing of any extreme, you know, the axis going on here. Now what happens here is the same thing, because to make a circle with the 2-axis output, they have to use software values. So again, if I go to the maximum values are reached before the thumbstick gate, and they are so tiny the moment I come out. So this one has large axial dead zones because of the 0% error rate. There's much larger axial dead zones on this controller. But if I go into diagnose, so this is the maximum value of the diagnose there. If I let the stick go, you won't see it will come back until here. You see, so all this is dead space because they've gone with the software outer dead zone. All Turtle Beach has done is that dead space that at the end towards the diagonals, they've just filled, they've just basically added values to it. And in turn, because Hall effect sticks in the past was making a bit of a different shape, now they are in the precision tester, they are giving us different values. So I just quickly want to talk about the performance. So I've played a few games, and the performance was not an issue before this update anyway. The controller was performing really well. After the update, I have to say the diagonals do feel a little bit smoother. And in my case, I was using, because you know, I like to snipe, I play casually, I'm not, you know, not playing super competitively and stuff. So for sniping, I was using, my ADS was 1.65 before this update. The ADS, the sensitivity now is 1.45. My normal sensitivity is 9.9, just like before in dynamic, and is instant transition speed. But yeah, sniping was so much fun with this one. As usual, I tried iron sight, sniping, and that was really good as well. I tried the ARs and the automatic rifles and tracking enemies, jump shots, drop shots. Yeah, everything worked perfectly. So it's a minor change. Do not be alarmed. Nothing is wrong with it. I personally think this is good. But one thing I do have to mention, those minor base level dead zones are still there. So I'll just quickly show you that as well. They are not gone, so those 3% dead zones are still there, and that very tiny axial dead zone that this controller has is still there. So that's not gone. Now, I personally think this is a win for us. It's showing that the manufacturers will basically add features later on. It's not a game sort of thing. So other companies are doing that. I think this could be amazing if Turtle Beach basically listens to consumers and they decide to give us even more features, give us the ability to completely disable the dead zones and give us the ability to take out that axial dead zone that's there. I think this could be a really, really big thing. I think future is bright for Xbox controllers. All the features are being added and stuff. And if you are on the fence and you think that the circularity is the thing that you want to keep, then maybe don't do the update. But trust me, you are not losing anything. In fact, you are gaining a little bit more performance, a little bit more uniform diagonals. So in the longer run, muscle memory, and if you are coming from a normal stick, I think this will feel very, very good. So yeah, just wanted to make this video. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I do my best to reply to every comment I get. And thank you so much for everybody who's subscribed. Your support means a lot. Thanks a lot for watching this one. Hopefully I'll catch you in one of my other videos. Bye for now.